Welcome to the Whiskey Vault.
I'm Daniel.
Rex! Whiskey.
Today we have a live studio audience.
Oh, we do. It is like...
Laugh track, laugh track.
Laugh, damn you! Laugh!
That was pretty good, actually.
That'd be... Have you ever been in a live studio audience?
Yeah.
They got like the signs, and they also have... I imagine...
Stop.
No, I don't know what the name is. It's like a comedic fluffer.
Oh, yeah, he comes out before everyone. He tries to get, where are you from? Where are you from?
Right.
Yeah.
I like how you just let comedic fluffer... Sure, that's...
I don't know, that's exactly what it is.
Comedic
Socially.
Social fluffer? Social fluffer?
That's probably going to get edited. All right. Longmorn 15 from David and Jennifer Diedrich.
David and Jennifer Diedrich, you magnificent!
I'm excited. You know, Longmorn's one of my all-time favorite whiskeys.
No.
Longmorn 16.
No idea. No, there's a couple of versions of this. Here.
Oh, no.
Here.
No.
This is a sign.
You're not going to push this down into there.
This is a sign that you should not handle this whiskey.
Hang on. I need a wine bottle opener.
So how does this compare? Because I remember...
We're going to get the 16, which is my all-time favorite.
There's a gray and a purple.
Yeah,
Right? I'm talking about the labels.
Yes, so this is not 15.
That. Okay.
Right, so my all-time favorite is the Longmorn 16.
Right.
But the original Longmorn 16, the recent release is the purple one.
Right.
The old one is the green and brown bottle, which I think we have and we're going to try.
Yeah.
But this is back in the 90s, they were releasing a 15.
Oh, right on.
And now remember, Longmorn is an old distillery dating back to the late 1800s.
Yeah.
And then has just kept going. It's well-known used in blends.
Yep.
As a space side, and it shows up in a lot of blends actually, and hardly ever released their own single malt. Like not like Glenlivet or like these guys where they've kind of conquered.
So it was a workhorse distillery.
Yes, but
Yeah.
it was known as the distiller's choice.
Oh, okay.
In the sense that like all the insiders in the industry.
So when other distillers were sourcing things, that was high on the list. So they want to get.
If I want to drink that. Like what did the other distillers drink? They all want to drink Longmorn.
Interesting. Okay.
Right. It was the insider. We got this little unicorn that we all love. We don't talk about it much.
So on the nose.
So we're putting it on a channel with
beautifully ripe fruits.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And light, not dark fruit.
Yeah. And the sweetness, it's very, very sweet. But I think the sweetness is coming from that more natural, fruity, ripe sweetness.
This
as opposed
is like,
to just the artificial flavorings and desserty sugars.
This is like dried apricot on vanilla, Bluebell homemade vanilla ice cream.
You got vanilla now?
Yeah.
You're throwing down the vanilla?
Yeah, it's ice cream. It's dried apricot and ice cream.
What was the proof on that? 45%, relatively low. Okay.
It smells like it. There's a little bit of like a dry, earthy, but it's not musty.
Well,
it's like grass.
Yes, I find that after I go back several times, you get used to the fruitiness.
Yes.
And then what starts to reveal itself is that dry, earthy.
It smells so good.
Yeah, it smells really nice.
For 45.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Now it's got that sort of dry,
with
the malty notice.
There's a layer. Because I don't want to discount the fruitiness.
It's still super fruity and sweet.
Big old swell fruit, ripe, blah, the jammy
It's
character.
missing something, though.
But where the big fruit, right? It's jammy. It's more sugary on the taste than on the nose. But underneath that, there's this dry layer that doesn't ever get bitter.
No, it's dried hay.
Okay.
It's like grass, but not fresh cut grass. It's like dried grass,
Yeah.
right? There's a missing note that I love in Longmorn. It's not in here.
Okay.
I'm going to show you what's missing. I'm going to pour it for you, and you'll see.
Okay. Now.
I got it.
Okay.
And this is the original. This is the original.
The gray.
The original green and brown.
It's like a mossy green then. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So what's the
now?
note? After 5 minutes of build-up.
What is it? This is 48%. Tell me what it is that's in this that's not in that one. Because it's the thing that makes Longmorn 16 magical.
Yeah. There is something. And again, we're still very much in the sweet territory.
Yes, it's still the same
It
whiskey.
didn't add smoke or anything like that. But what is that, like a peppery caramel?
Yeah, you nailed it with the first word.
Okay.
Try a sip, and that same nice little spike of pepper that just adds spice to this rich fruit.
Yeah.
It's that pepper note.
Yeah.
You see, now that's magical, right? This one's just a really good whiskey.
Yeah.
This one
Wow.
is uniquely magical.
Super good. Are
And
you
it's the
going to
black
sacrifice
pepper.
goats?
It's the black. Oh,
Everybody's waiting.
I don't do the goat sacrifice.
You want to vicariously?
I do that.
You want me to sacrifice the goat?
I do the Kool-Aid man. You sacrifice a goat, I break through a brick wall.
Okay, hold on.
Oh yeah.
We got
Oh yeah, at the same time. Hang on. Oh yeah.
That's how you know it's quality. That's how you know.
And all I can think of now is Family Guy.
Why?
Because there was this
Kool-Aid
courtroom
man.
scene
Right.
where he breaks in and goes, "Oh yeah," and everyone stares at him and he slowly backs out.
Speaking of lack of peat smoke, and it still being one of your favorite whiskeys, Pete Smoke. I don't have a name, but is that the guy's name, Pete Smoke?
Yeah.
Well, it's about Pete Smoke.
Right.
Okay, we don't get the. Somebody made a comment. Says, anyone know when Pete Week is? I feel I should know, but I also feel it is a whim of Rex's.
Is there a Pete Week? Do we do a Pete Week? We should. Balvenie does a Pete Week.
Here's what's happening. Here's what's happening. I don't think we've ever done a Pete Week,
But we're gonna.
but we're gonna do
And we're gonna name it after
Pete.
T.J. Turner. Oh, that's a different guy.
Yeah, she's
Pete Smoke is his title.
Pete Smoke.
That's
You want to know what
hard
happened?
to
You want to know what
track
happened?
of.
Like, I'm pretty sure, like, a Pete Week's a really good idea. Wonderful idea.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure this is the kind of idea that another whiskey channel on YouTube has done. And I am pretty sure this person has watched another channel
And thought that we
and,
did it.
and gave us credit for
I'll
Pete
bet
Week.
you're right.
Yeah. So he has experienced Pete Week on another channel, had really fond memories, attributed the fond memories to us,
Yeah, how did that happen?
which I have no problem
All
with.
right, who did Pete Week then?
I don't know.
If it was a channel.
In the comments, who
And-
did the Pete Week?
But that reminds me, we do need to mention
Right.
Dry Week.
Oh, yeah, it's coming up.
Dry Week,
Part of the
because
quarterly challenge.
there is a February 29th, I think, this year.
Oh,
I think it's a leap
because
year.
leap years, yeah.
Yeah, and so it starts Friday, February 29th at noon.
Yep.
And it goes to the following Friday at noon.
Right.
We were going to have it in January, and we realized the original dates included Burns Night. And
Which, honestly, like holidays and events and stuff, I was like, oh, well, you know what?
That's fine.
Dry weeks, they can't always be convenient.
Right.
They can't always work with everybody's schedule. But that felt like a bit of a slap in the
a
face.
whiskey holiday?
Like a cultural
Yeah.
slap in the face.
So we're going to skip Robbie Burns Night and move it back 1 week into February.
February
29th at noon on
Right,
that Friday.
for a week. So that means we're going to take a break of content. Now, the quarterly challenge, we should remind people, the quarterly challenge is basically 4 times a year, once a quarter, we ask the Magnificent Bastards, do you want to take a dry week with us? And just to check in, to make
Just
sure...
willingly abstain from alcohol for 7 days.
To make sure whiskey, alcohol consumption isn't becoming maybe a little bit of an issue in your life. Substance, control, blah, blah, whatever it is. Just taking a week off intentionally to make sure there's nothing sneaking up on you. So the Dry Week Quarterly Challenge, anybody that participates in the Dry Week with us during this quarter sometime, then at the end, we're going to put a link up for all the whiskey challengers that strapped on this week and successfully completed it.
And at the end, if you complete all the challenges for a year,
Right.
Rex buys you a car.
How about fluffing?
Oh, yeah, Rex will fluff you.
TJ Turner. Okay, tribe, I have a very serious concern. I just rewatched one of the very early Vault videos, number 5, I think.
Whoa.
Wow. And I couldn't help noticing how much younger Rex Williams looked. This is how you know Daniel chooses the comments. Son of a bitch. Now I'm worried.
Actually, Terry Dolan chose that one. I just cut and pasted it.
Did the whiskey age him, or was it Daniel Whittington? Yeah, Daniel. What aged me?
I think somewhere the painting of you that was keeping you young got damaged.
How many people do you think got the reference? Yeah. Right?
And so now, all that time is catching back up to you,
Actually,
but really quickly.
Oscar Wilde, a bit of a social fluffer. Here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking. I'm not wrong.
If you fight, may you fight for friends.
If you steal, may you steal your liver's heart.
And if you drink, may you drink with us.